Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 5th installment.
5.
Yes, we have to count again. 1, 2. Anyways,
Anyway,
this is the newest episode of the awesome show.
Yep.
And for the first time, my second guest, Taylor Riley. And now let's just get to business because we just want to get this done.
All right.
Wrestling news. Alright, our wrestling news will consist of... Sorry,
Don't get distracted this time.
the wrestling news consists of the latest pay-per-view that has occurred last Sunday?
That is correct.
Okay.
Hell in a Cell.
Yes, that's the name of the pay-per-view. Now, before we go on to the main event of the conspiracy, we will begin with the matches we remember first. Alright, the first match we will discuss will be Sin Cara versus Sin Cara?
Which is pretty retarded, if you ask me.
That's what I labeled. See, Taylor, before then I labeled it Sin Cara versus Sin Cara with a question mark just to make it.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yep, you can do that.
And everyone knows who the Black Sin Cara is anyways.
Who?
That Hunico guy.
Yes.
Everyone says it's Hunico, and I'm not sure about it, but I think positive it is because he's got a contract with WWE.
Probably.
So what happened?
It doesn't matter.
Why does it matter?
Okay, so what happens with the Sin Caras now?
The blue one's going to stick around. I think the black one...
Obviously.
I think their idea of WWE is that they're trying to break a record to have the most masked wrestlers in one pay-per-view. So they're trying to get Mysterio back, and I think...
Mysterio?
He's injured.
How?
He's got injured. I don't know how.
I know this. I'll research that.
He's on SmackDown right now, but...
Alright.
He is set on SmackDown, but...
Okay.
So their plan is to have WrestleMania, and hopefully this is what I think they're going to do. They're going to have Mysterio versus Sin Cara versus Sin Cara at WrestleMania. So that'll break the record of most match wrestlers in one pay-per-view.
It would be pretty cool. Stand out.
Okay. The next match was Sheamus versus Christian.
Yep. I'm pretty ticked off about that one.
Yes, my friend is irritated about that because he's a CLB fan.
Christian, yes.
You don't know the joke, but that was a pun to 2004.
Alright.
I probably got some likes for that one.
Yep. I probably wasn't really a fan.
You know what CLB is?
CLB?
You know what it stands for? Creepy little bastard.
Alright.
That's what it stands for. Guess who started that up? But anyways, Sheamus defeated Christian. To be honest, I'm starting to like Sheamus, to be honest, because of his new attitude.
I still don't like him.
Why don't you like him, Sheamus?
Because he just looks ugly.
Ring-wise, is he good?
I don't know. I haven't seen him wrestle. I don't watch him because I don't like him.
I didn't like him at first because I think WWE pushed him too far, but right now they're doing the right thing with him. They're just giving him more ring time in the mid-card area, and eventually I think in the next maybe 3 years he'll be back in the
basically what
title.
happens, yes.
Yes. Alright, and the next match, if I can remember correctly...
The next match is Mark Henry and the Viper, Randy Orton. Alright.
And from what I've heard, you have told me that Randy Orton became this close to becoming world champion.
That's what I heard.
Once again.
Personally.
What happened?
Alright, well, apparently, this is what I have heard, alright, because I didn't actually see them fight. Randy Orton was going to deliver his signature punt to Mark Henry's abdomen, or not abdomen. It's called cranium, I would say. And Mark Henry somehow reversed it and pinned Randy Orton to win, retain
the World Heavyweight Championship.
the World Heavyweight Championship.
And I think rumor has it that they're going
after that, Mark Henry was going to deliver the same treatment he gave Big Show back at Money in the Bank, I believe, trying to break his ankle and inducting him into Mark Henry's Hall of Fame. Don't really understand what that is, but apparently it's something he does.
It's something retarded, actually.
Alright, but Randy Orton, I heard he reversed that and drove Mark Henry out of the arena with the same chair that was being used against Orton.
The funny thing is, Orton has done this before and just beat the crap out of him, and that man was Sheamus when I used to hate him. It was kind of funny.
Shogi sucks. Anyway, alright.
Now, were there any more matches?
There was, but they were unimportant.
Well, there was a Divas match, which we all know Phoenix is going to win, but
yeah,
really, who cares about Divas?
Beth Phoenix is now the Divas champion.
Who cares? And the other match was that tag team match,
Oh yes, which was
Ziggler
Air
versus
Swagger and Ziggler versus Air Boom.
Kofi Kingston and Evan Bourne.
Yes, very.
I say it was a 2-star match, even though I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But you see, I have a theory for that team. I have a feeling that Evan Bourne is going to turn to a bad guy when he's taking titles. Because from what I've heard from other people, Evan Bourne, when he was in the independent circuit, played a very good bad guy.
That's pretty cool. I'd never see that.
Hopefully they do good with it. But then again, knowing WWE, they'll screw it up.
Okay.
But now it's time to get to the conspiracy theory.
Now on to the main event, the Hell in a Cell triple threat match between CM Punk, John Cena, thought that was a bug, and Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, Alberto Del Rio. Cena came in as WWE champion.
Yes, obviously.
And if I'm correct, the majority of the fan base would want either CM Punk or John Cena to win.
Incorrect.
Except for the
WWE.com actually stated that a fan favorite was Del Rio. On the same website, CM Punk and John Cena both basically said that the fans
There we go. What do the fans see in Del Rio? I mean, I see nothing.
He's a Mexican pretty boy.
He's a Mexican JBL. You probably know who JBL is.
Ronnie,
JBL.
which is a
John Bradshaw Layfield.
Alright.
He's a New York crapaloid right now.
Crapaloid. New word there.
But anyways,
Look it up. It's on dictionary.com. I lied.
Anyways, explain what happened in the match.
Alright, so from what I heard, the match went somewhat well to begin with.
Stupid.
Alright, and Alberto Del Rio's announcer was surprisingly absent during Alberto's entrance. Later during the match, Alberto Del Rio's announcer,
Ricardo Rod Penis. Thank you, Ricky Joe.
Assaulted one of the officials and stole his keys himself.
And locked
Bullcrap.
John Cena out of the cell.
But
because he's a douchebag.
he unlocked the cell, gives Del Rio a steel pipe, I guess.
Yes.
And then Del Rio basically just kicks Cena out of the cage and locks the door and then throws the keys under the
arena?
Yeah, under the ring.
And then Cena is stuck out of the cell. He can't do anything about it.
Yeah. And so
unless he went Super Cena ripped the cell door off, which that's impossible unless it's plastic. But
anyway,
CM Punk came.
Del Rio gets in the ring with his steel pipe. I'm sorry, I'm stealing on your thunder, but I read all this. Anyway.
Yeah, I did read it.
And CM Punk almost got Del Rio with a GTS. Go to sleep. And what happened to Mike?
Del Rio was like, hey, look at me, I'm a slithering worm. Haha, shook out of the GTS. Basically turned around and just smacked him in the face with a steel pipe. They got the 1, 2, 3 and became WWE champion.
And then after that, oh God.
Don't even explain that,
we're not explaining this.
All we know is there were referees, security officers, The Miz and R-Truth, Laurinaitis, Triple H,
and the 3 contenders for the WWE Championship.
Just brawl. Just like that.
It was a matchathon.
Yeah, it was a matchathon that wasn't even a match.
But go figure.
Alright.
Anyway, next up,
Raw results. I mean, okay, first off,
Monday Night Raw, that would be, which results would it be? Hold on, let me check.
I don't know, but...
No, I want to do this.
But I have some...
Alright, it would have been October 3rd results of Raw.
Well, we also have some results that were probably the Monday night before the pay-per-view.
No, this is the night after the pay-per-view.
Oh, it is? Never mind.
Okay,
and so finally, one of my favorite rookies,
Mason Ryan,
returned on screen. And I'm like, about freaking time.
Honestly, I don't know him, but Mike does. He says he's pretty cool.
Yes.
So,
I mean, to you guys, I mean, there's a half little ranking thing going with Batista. People hate him because he sucks, and the little kids are like, yay, Batista.
Yeah.
My opinion...
I really don't like Batista either. He just seems kind of like some of those crazy Mexican crackheads.
My opinion is Batista, he's not Mexican.
Well, anyways.
He's Filipino, but anyways.
Fine, Filipino.
Batista is just a douchebag. But Mason Ryan...
Seems pretty cool. I'm sorry. You want to tell them what he did to the
Mason Ryan,
United States champions?
And
the 2 contenders.
You mean United States champion and Jack Swagger?
Yes.
Alright, I even watched this part here. The original plan was Vicky Guerrero came out with Mason Ryan, and he was there to help out Ziggler and Swagger. The thing is, was it Swagger that tagged him in? The Swagger...
No, he bench press. Not bench press.
No.
He did a gorilla press on both of them.
Before that, but he tagged in Swagger. No, Swagger tagged him in.
I'm not sure what happened.
And
I just know he ran in and gorilla pressed both of them.
And then Mason Ryan acted like he was going to beat up Ryder or Bourne or Kingston or whatever.
Yeah.
And he turned around and just pulled Swagger back in the ring and just... his arm just ate his face.
Yeah, basically.
And then Ziggler came in there, he just ate another fist like he did a couple of weeks ago.
Mason Ryan fish.
And then basically he picked them both up and just went, put them on the ground, walked out, and then Ryder came in, got the tag, and just got the win for the team because Ryder is his ultimate push. Oh! And now you must explain
Alright,
the
and
two
now,
next topics.
We're wondering, what are Laurinaitis' real plans? A few Mondays ago, CM Punk... Shut up, train! CM Punk accused Laurinaitis of attempting to take over Triple H COO spot. But I'd have to agree with him because Laurinaitis is being kind of shady about stuff. Alright, is that all we want to say about that? Because I really don't have anything to think.
Me either, because I haven't watched it.
Alright, also on the October 3rd edition of Monday Night Raw,
Triple H called out the entire WWE roster, superstars, commentators, referees,
divas,
announcers, divas, etc.
And they took a vote of no confidence in Triple H's leadership.
Alright, this is what's happened. From what I've heard, every single person walked out.
Incorrect. There were quite a few large names, such as CM Punk, John Cena, Randy Orton, a few others, who are absent from the vote.
Yeah, because probably they got hurt or something like that.
Sure. Or if that's what you want to keep
hurt. Kayfabe hurt.
Or they were just kicked out because Laurinaitis is like, hey, you guys can go home.
And then
they kicked the vote.
Whoa.
Stop ripping things off my mom's table. Idiot.
Anyways, from what I've heard, the very last man to leave the ring was
Laurinaitis himself.
No, it was Jim Ross.
Wait, who?
Jim Ross.
No. Triple H was in the ring, and Laurinaitis left.
Jim Ross
with a shake of his head.
Jim Ross is the last one to leave.
All right.
And then Jim Ross is like, takes his head off and walks off. Triple H is like, what the heck? But also, this part may not make any sense, doesn't even matter, but this is what happened after the show. After the show ended, apparently Zack Ryder came out and said he had confidence in Triple H. In return, he ate the pedigree. Yes. I don't know why.
He says, I believe in you, Triple H.
And he gets
then Triple H pedigrees him?
I guess he thought he was looking around something like that. In the future of WWE...
What will happen if Triple H is fired? Or if he quits? If he's fired, obviously Laurinaitis is going to be next in line to take his position. Unless by some... miracle, unfortunate event.
McMahon will come back and be like, look at me, I take over.
Why couldn't we go with Mr. McMahon himself?
No, McMahon destroyed the company.
I know, but it's obvious that he might come back. Anyway,
the future of the WWE, you'll give your opinion and I'll give mine.
Yep, just post your comments. Alright, is that all for the wrestling news?
Well, we got the future of WWE.
Yeah, we just did that.
No, Alright,
what's going to happen to the WWE Championship is what I'm wondering. I don't want Del Rio to have it. I really don't. I just don't like him.
I have a bad feeling he's going to have it for a long time because John Cena is going to be locked in a rivalry with The Rock by the end of the Survivor Series.
But what of CM Punk?
CM Punk will probably be fighting Del Rio. And here's my setup phone. Here's my opinion of the future of the WWE. It has nothing to do with the WWE title. It's my opinion of the entire company. I believe that right now, the WWE is, even though it's raising in rankings, I think it's slowly declining as well.
I do also. Some of the matches have gotten kind of good, but some of the stuff, it just ticks me off.
I mean, they're not...
The matches are excellent.
Yeah, they're excellent, but
some of the stuff just ticks me off.
I mean, see, like, they're going back to their old ways, which is kind of a good thing, but then it's kind of a bad thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they're starting around...
they're taking steps backwards. They are appealing to the fan base, apparently.
Because the fans
But
love
they
the
are
Attitude Era and the blood and all that crap. Saying,
Yeah.
oh, the Attitude Era is like the...
What do we have here? What era is it now?
The Triple H era, I guess, or the Punk era. But anyway, my opinion is that... Alright, this is what I think is going to happen. The Rock's going to come back, team up with Cena, yada, 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 and... Oh, well, okay, keep going. And, I've heard that the pay-per-view Vengeance has came back...
Reinstated.
Yes, been reinstated. And if I may be incorrect, but... I mean, if I remember correctly, the entire time Vengeance was aired beforehand, I think Undertaker, I mean, there's probably one time he was the Dead Man. If I remember correctly, he was the biker version of himself the entire time Vengeance was around. So here's my theory, and it may not come to be because usually my theories are wrong. Undertaker will come back on a bike and kick everybody's butt.
I'd really like that. I personally haven't seen Undertaker wrestle live. Hoping to see him wrestle as his American biker. We'll say biker.
And
we can't use profanity.
Another sad thing about that's a good thing, but again, it's a bad thing because rumor has it that the end of this year, which has been rumor for the past 3 years, that the Undertaker is finally calling an end to his WWE career.
Which is pretty sad.
Yes, because you get to catch the tail end of it, and I've been stuck in it since. Oh my God!
Just put it away. Don't even get it out. I will kill you. That is Susie. Okay.
We'll be back. Anyways, let's get back. All right, let me just finish my theory. I think when Undertaker is going to retire, WWE is going to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
Basically.
Any other thing else to say?
Not really. Now on to news of the week.
Now, would you like to begin, my friend?
Sure. This is a segment I like to call Live with Mike and Taylor. You probably don't care, but we're going to do it anyway because this is a talk show. We can do whatever we want.
And it's America, so last time I checked it, whatever, you know.
This is America.
Anyways,
we can do whatever we want.
Start, my friend!
No written consent.
Start.
All right, what do you want to talk about, Mike?
First off, love triangle, has it finally ended?
Oh, yes. Well, not really, but things are going pretty good the last week.
About time.
All right. Now I'm not getting everything. Not just in my emotional life, but everything as a whole.
We need to see Dr. Phil.
No. As with Mike, he has been very lucky with the ladies, if you know what I'm saying.
Shut your mouth. I'm kind of over that fact right now.
All right. Well, obviously this is a topic Mike is not comfortable with, so we'll move on to our stories. Story time, alright?
Yes.
We're young, crazy. We decided to go into creative writing.
Yes, yeah. Sorry about that.
Mike, would you like to go first? How's your story going? Project Viper?
Project Viper. It is currently in the stage of Chapter 2.
Ooh. After how many copies? We'll just go with 17.
27.
Alright.
96! Just kidding, not that far. Maybe like at least 10.
Alright.
You, my friend, I have not seen a word of your story.
Not really.
Because it's frozen in place and you're too busy with football.
Yeah, I've just been too busy to really work on mine, but it will come along once football gets over, I promise. You probably don't care.
Oh, and the reason why we cut off is because our friend Christian called us about the football game. But
yeah, that's why we cut off.
Yes.
Even though it's a few minutes after the fact.
And speaking of Christian Swigert,
time for the possibility of his return to Seaville.
Swigert.
Christian.
Yes. And rumor has it.
You also know Swigger C. Subscribe to his channel. Swigger C. SWIGARCY.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He only has one video, but check it out anyway.
Alright. I say push this to a different video. Alright.
No, so we have to do the interview in the show.
Alright.
Alright, now I'm sorry, but we have an interview right now.
We haven't really discussed the possibility of Swigger C's return yet.
Not really.
It's there, but we just don't know when.
Alright, now my friend, you're going to have to go get Beardman now.
Will I?
Yes.
Alright, I'll go get him.
Yes. And while we're here, you have to listen to me talk, like always. Now, right now, in case you're brand new to this show, this part is the interview time. Right here is questions that I'm going to ask Mr. Beardman during this entire thing. I have two papers just in case I miss a question, but yes, Beardman will show up any minute by now when he finds his beard. But yes, I'm going to discuss with him his matchup coming up against Morticius, the Living Nightmare. And hopefully he's prepared. Wonderful. Oh yes, I'm going to ask... No, before we start, there's a new match added to WrestleMania 2. It's going to be Mr. Anderson versus Randy Orton for the World Heavyweight title. A matchup that should have happened years ago, but it never did because Randy Orton's a crybaby. I'm sorry, I'm a Randy Orton fan, but when it comes to Mr. Anderson, Randy Orton's nothing. So anyways. Come on, Beardman. Hold on. Up back. Oh, down it, never mind.
Yes, hello.
You just looked out of bed or something?
Yes, actually I did.
Why is there white stuff on your beard?
Don't ask.
Somebody has some fun last night. Anyways, finally, we talked to the second member of the menacing Evolution Mafia, Beardman. Last episode, we talked to Venom. This episode, we talked to Beardman. Now, Beardman, welcome to the Awesome Show.
Thank you.
Yes. And now, I have to figure out where to start. And just so you know, I am the host and the official interviewer of the Awesome Show.
Obviously.
Yeah, of course, you probably...
That's Taylor.
Taylor?
Yeah.
I don't know, what did you find you?
Oh, wait, she's in my beard.
Okay.
Anyway.
Alright, of course, you know we have to ask you a few questions. Get your
Do
opinion
you?
on them. Yes. But now, here is the first question. Are you prepared for your match against Morticius with your beard on the line?
Obviously. I have no fear of this Morticius.
The Living Nightmare. Even with his cookie sheets and candlesticks and sparklers?
And blood packs, oh yes.
Oh yes, he wants to do the blood pack. But anyway, so are you sure that you will be crushed as you did in the last match?
Oh yes.
Because in the last match you almost got killed.
Yes, I did actually.
But hopefully this
This
match
time he's going down.
he may
Of
make.
my own accord, not with the help of some lumberjack.
Which he's stuck with Venom. What's going to happen this weekend? Alright. Alright, next question is going to be your opinion on the Venom Lumberjack match with it being presidency versus career.
This is very interesting. Personally, I hope that Venom wins because he is obviously a leader of our small but quaint organization.
Yes, he knows where the group's going to go, but he has not acquired the leadership role back yet.
Not really.
Because the last match they had a 2-week hiatus,
Which is
a knee injury.
it's a big word for you, my friend.
Yes, and apparently you called him a pansy because he had a knee injury,
Yes.
even though you're the cause of it.
Who said that?
Alright, and now here's a new match you probably never heard of. Your thoughts on the Mr. Anderson versus Randy Orton match.
What?
Yes.
Are you on cocaine, my friend?
I'm not on cocaine. This is the new match up here. It's for the World Heavyweight
Oh, yes, it says it right there.
Mr. Anderson versus Randy Orton.
Yeah, that would be a very, very good match.
for the World Heavyweight Championship. Who do you think is going to win, Anderson or Randy Orton?
Anderson to win.
Yes, because...
Just because he can scream loudly. Anyway.
But we're not going to explain the story because I bet all of you know the entire story because it happened 2 years ago.
We did.
But, yeah. And now, since we've went over the pay-per-view results, you probably heard it in the background somewhere in the underwear.
Yeah, in my little shack over there.
Yes. What's your opinion on the results of the South?
I'm pretty ticked off.
Does Punk's your idol? Or no?
Yeah.
Because
I'm a huge funk. Not a huge funk. I'm a huge fan of Mr. CM Punk.
because apparently his beard came from Sam.
Yes, this is actually CM Punk's beard. He gave it to me as a birthday present.
Even with the white stuff in it. I don't know what that is. Hopefully it's not what I think it is.
It's paper.
Okay.
Anyways.
Alright. And is there anything else that you want to put your opinion on?
I have a little something to say to Morticius.
Go on, my friend.
Prepare to be shaved. And put that back.
Anyway,
that's all, my friend. I
yes,
must get
that is
back
all.
to grooming myself.
Meeting you,
Yes, thank you.
and we shall meet again.
We shall.
Yes. And that's my friend was Beardman. So, yes. And, now it's going for Taylor. Where did he go anyway? He just... About time, dude.
Yeah,
Do you even see Beardman?
What are you talking about? I was in his beard.
Oh my god.
He said, hey, come in here, bro. Man, there were hot chicks in there. I'm not...
Anyways.
Anyway.
Well, that's the awesome show.
It is.
It's a bit longer than I expected, but...
Because we had to go get batteries in the middle of the show.
Yes, so...
Is that all?
Here I am. You have to close out.
Do I have to sign out first?
Yes, it's
alright. This is HarveyBeardman. Subscribe to my channel, HarveyBeardman. HarveyBeardman. Subscribe to me, alright?
A.K.A. Taylor Ryder.
So this is HarveyBeardman signing off.
And this is Mike, a.k.a. Mike Anderson, a.k.a. Geratron 5000.
Couldn't just go with one name.
MV1. And we are out.
You're supposed to say it at the same time.